Today we are learning about integer multiplication, and we're talking about theorems that help determine the signs of the resulting products. And so with this first theorem, you have a -1 multiplied by a, which is an integer. And so using the identity property, we know that anything times 1 is going to be itself. And then, but we still have this negative, so we have to throw that negative in there. So the answer to -1 times any integer is negative in that integer. Then we also have -a, an integer, multiplied by -b, another integer. And the product is a positive a times b. And so if we did an example for this, you could have -2 times -3, and the answer would be +6, because we multiplied the 2 and 3 together to get 6, and the negatives become a positive. Then with -a times b, you have a negative integer times a positive integer, and the answer is negative the product of the two integers. So with an example, if we had -2 times 5, the answer would be -2 times 5, and this equals -10. Because we have one negative, so we keep that. The way that I like to think about this is using feelings, and I think of the numbers as happy or sad. And so if you have a -9, the negative numbers are sad, and the positive numbers are happy. So when you multiply -9 and 2 together, the product is going to be a negative answer, because the 2 gets sad because of how sad the negative is. So the sadness of this one negative is transferred to this one. So the answer is going to be negative. And so 9 times 2 is 18. And that is a sad number. And then with -3 and -5, these are both sad numbers. But when you multiply them together, this integer and this integer, they're just like, why are we both so sad? This doesn't make any sense. So they laugh about it and they become positive. And 3 times 5 is 15. So the product of -3 times -5 is 15. And with two positive numbers, you have 7, which is happy, and 3, which is happy. And when you multiply them together, they just stay happy. So the answer is still going to be positive, and it's going to be 21. And so to remember, multiplying two numbers together, you have to pay attention to the signs. So you want to pay attention to the signs of the numbers. And so if you multiply a negative number by a positive number, the answer is going to be negative, because the negative makes the positive number sad too. And with two negative numbers, the answer is going to be a positive, because the two negative numbers think, why are they so sad? And they become happy. And when you have two positive numbers, they stay happy, and the answer is also going to be a positive number. Thank you for watching.